Well, was Friday night. Now it's Saturday morning, at least where I'm at. So I figured I'd have just an open Q&A, or not throw these around if anybody wants them. Tonight's been feeling weird. Like, something goes out of place. Don't know what it is, but it's there. I really hate this Sun card. It's like, oh, it's Teemo. That little, definitely not evil fuzzball. Oh, that could not have been any more accurate than it could have been. Oh, that's sweet. I hope so. Oh, that's obvious. I kind of baked a differ with that one. Rude? What kind of... Okay. Either choose towards the row with it, or... branching stick. And it's just like, everything just feels off. Oh. Huh. Something feels off. Oh, that card comes out, okay. And I don't know, people lately have been making me just be... just all... why do you still exist? Like, a good handful of people. Not to anybody that actually, like, watches me on YouTube. None of them. Like, real life people that I deal with. It's like, why are you still existing in your stupidity? Well, I mean, probably could just like ask like another question about it. I could probably just throw for you. But yeah, I mean, people, there's mainly one individual that owes me quite a bit of money and owes me a lot and just disappeared for whatever reason. And supposedly this is supposed to be like somebody who saw me as like a best friend. Well, that cake was a lie. Oh well, but it's okay because, yeah, what a shame, because funny thing is, joke's on them. Like when I actually lent them money recently, even though it was quite a bit, there is this thing called disputing. There is this thing called reporting something for fraud. You can kind of take a guess what I did about it. Lent money by sending it. Yep, just disputed it. Disputed it all. But I put it in a way where it's like, oh, you didn't provide the service? Okay. Then it gets when it gets forcefully taken back. If you didn't provide the service, well, money goes back. And she can't prove a service because she can't fight it. No. But even then, as soon as it lands right back in my hands. Perfect. Block. Because I'm not putting up with it anymore. No. Don't get me wrong, I like being somebody who's willing to help and be there. But if somebody's not willing to give me like the same dignified respect back, okay, well you can go get pushed off a cliff and I'm not gonna cry any crocodile tears for you. And what makes matters worse about it all is that the person in question knew and knows that they've owed me for over a year. hmm And they've known that they've owed me for a year long, still haven't, and yet they still want me to, and they still want to borrow from me, yet they haven't paid back what they've already owed a year back. So it's like, I mean, this is just like what I tell a lot of people most of the time when I already know something's fishy. I just say, you know, I may look young, I may look like I'm still in like high school, but I'm 28, and how stupid do you think I am? I'm not new here, and you ain't slick. And the thing is that, okay, if you're gonna keep it up, okay, well, you're gonna have just desserts hit you in the back of the head. It's not gonna be nice. Because I've already gone about putting just desserts in somebody, but not because of financial reasons, but because of like someone thinking it might be a good idea to become, oh yeah, someone thought it might be a good idea to be acting like a home wrecker to the relationship I was in. Someone thought it might be cute to think doing home wrecking would be a good idea. Well, unfortunately for one, it didn't work. Two, now whenever I see this individual that tried to be a homewrecker, he gets hexed on the spot. I don't even think about it. Crosses my view. Hexed automatically. I don't even think about it. Just happens. Not even a second thought, just hexed. And no remorse. It's like, oh, what happened? Well, you know what the rule is. If I see you or if you cross my existence, you get hexed. So that ought to tell you to piss it far away as you can. Stay far, far away. Yeah, okay. Alright. Figured. Eddie, really, to be technical, anything. Oh, well, I'm kind of stuck right now where I can't do much spiritually. Like, what do you mean you can't do spiritually? What do you mean you can't do things spiritually? Like, why can't you do it? Because now I'm going to be kind of giving you an idea of like how to start using the alchemical mindset or my trademark term, the art of bamboozling. Yeah, I'm going to make you bamboozle yourself. Bamboozle yourself out of it. And you don't need anything to bamboozle. You don't. You just need to use your head. That's all you need. Your head. Be realistic and logical and keeping it like painfully simple. So why can't you do anything spiritually? You can't practice around your people. Why can't you practice around your people? Is it because you're anxious? Is it because they're going to have a hissy fit? Is it because they're going to judge you? Is it because that they're going to be acting different towards you? Is it because you might be, oh, even then is at the point sometimes just be prepared for the oh, well, but still nonetheless though, it's still the whole like I don't believe the same thing you guys do. I believe something different, but along the same lines. You just simply might have to just equivocate. And by equivocate, I mean not tell the whole truth, but tell just a teeny bit. Evoke. Well, the thing is, if you evoke Lilith, well, if you evoked Lilith, I mean, I'm surprised that she actually just came when you actually called her, because usually she's one that just completely goes, "You want me to do what? Go away? No, I'm gonna stay." Yeah, she does. She's usually kind of defies what you try to tell her to do. But I mean, if a candle flame moved when you called out to her, and they're like, "Oh, what was that? The candle moving?" Come on, people, use your head. Be realistic, dude. No, it's like when you said her name, the candle moved. Why are you making this complicated, dude? Be realistic. Just, yeah, that might tend to happen. But like what I think I've told you this before. Whenever you go towards her, you kind of have to invite her in a way that actually makes her be intrigued and actually wanting to kind of inquire more about it. If that makes sense. To be kind of honest, you don't have to be able to. You don't have to hear. You can feel. You can see. You can think. Honestly, really. Oh, there's death. Oh, death to the Eight of Swords. Death to being tied up and blindfolded. Not knowing where to step to. Okay, so that's going to kick the bucket. Now what's it going to turn into? Progression. Regardless if you're ready or not. Progression towards so being stuck and blindfolded and bound, that kicks the bucket, and now what it turns into is progression towards living life and living it hard. There you go. The devil. Wow, look at that. Now the devil's not a bad card. Before somebody comes in and be like, oh, that's like being addicted to something. You negative Nancy's. Think a little bit more in depth and just like, oh, addiction and being possessed and toxicity. Uh, okay, not too bad. Wow. Okay. Oh, that's an obvious thing, obviously. So the suggested course of action that you do is, for one, still remain optimistic and, keep a hold of your stick. Just make sure you understand what you already know to its highest potential, and then you'll get just desserts for keeping the focus with it. But now you also then have a choice too with this. Two of Pentacles. You had to choose a coin. You have one side, which is the Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups, or you have the Three of Cups with the Ten of Pentacles. The one that's better is the Nine of Pentacles with the Knight with the Solo Cup. That's the better one. Because this one, you're actually being surrounded by people and friends that are really trying to be more focused on the home and keeping you pinned. While this one over here is bettering you and making you become a go-getter with your, spiritual and emotional side. hmm Go with the Knight of Drinks. Yep. Go get clarity with it. Go with the Knight of Cups. Oh, look at that. Now you have the Ace of Wands. You have the three aces right there. Literally. Literally pulled the three aces in a row, just like that. You have you have the Ace of Solo Cups, you have the Ace of sharp pointy things, and then you have the Ace of beating sticks. Do I dare say more? Pick the one that's for you and get on your little pony and pick up your solo cup and start galloping up into the sunset. Pursue your spiritual growth, but be sneaky about it. If somebody doesn't like it, oh my god, I don't like that. Well, I don't like you either, so what's the difference? True story. Because somebody else is hissy fitting and, getting to a big table flip, it's never really your problem. If somebody's having a hissy fit over something, and if it just so happens to have you be involved in triggering it, it's really not your problem. If they're getting mad because you don't believe the same thing as they do, well, that's not your issue. Oh my god, I can't believe you don't believe what the family believes. And why getting into a hissy fit about it? Yeah, that's gonna make them look stupid. Of all the things to hissy fit about is somebody's belief system. Splendid. She lo- she loves you, but is not in love with you. At that point, I would just tell her, I don't like paradoxes. It's either you do or you don't. Because I've had. Oh, okay. It is what it is, but I mean, even then too, if if the family is pushing you to something you don't want to do, I I mean, look at me. I mean, I'm somebody who actually doesn't like socializing with people because I'm afraid if I socialize with an idiot, I might get that stupid virus, that's going around. Okay, so regarding the situation with should there be a move-in with the best friend, that is kind of questionable standing. How are you going about this, and how is your standing? Queen of Sass, Queen of Swords, not having it. We have that on your side. Well, That's a good way to kick it up. But the Queen of Swords is right there. It's just like, I don't want BS. I want the truth. Mm-mm. That's what we have for you. Meanwhile, other party in question. Well, isn't this quite the combination? Isn't this the combination? We have the Queen of Swords with the Page of Cups. Doesn't that look like a lovely combination? We have one being all woozy-wooed by a fish, and we have another one telling the Page of Cups, "Hey, brat, why are you trying to tickle a fish? Use your head. Be real, dude." But you don't understand. This fish is so pretty. Or screw your fish. Be real, dude. Come on. Use your head. Be real, dude. But this fish is so pretty. How many edibles have you eaten, dude? Probably like 3. No wonder you're stupid. So, I have you as the Queen of Sass, and then I have the person in question as the Page of Cups. Okay, clarifying you a little bit more. We have the Queen of Swords clarified with the Six of Cups. So there is definitely like a nostalgic past connection vibe with it still, on your side at least. That's nice. Having the awareness of like, there is this very sweetness still attached to it. Even though over here on this side, they're completely aloof. They're being woozy-wooed by fishy fish over there. Something's fishy, and and clarifying the Page of Cups. Wow. 2 pages. 2 pages. We have the page of solo cups, and then we have the pages of pointy things. But here's the funny part. Over on the opposing side, you have the queen, and then there's the page. Isn't that quite the awkward moment? It's like, listen, kid, I have more authority than you. You better sit down. Awkward. So anyway, at least with you, you're kind of like not having BS, and you're kind of perfectly aware and kind of knowing point blank, like, look, this is exactly how the connection is, and I'm aware of it, and I'm being point blank about it. Meanwhile, with them, Cupcake likes and kind of not really knowing how to communicate properly, not really knowing how to speak the cheesy feelings, if that makes sense. It's like when they try to speak all woozy wooey, they kind of don't know how to control their mouth and say the right thing in the right way. There's this like immature communication. To try and even woozy woo it, but mm. Let's just answer this way. As a unit, let's see what comes out of here. What do we have for you two working as a unit? Yep. And I mean, I like doing them too, but it's just that I'm just still kind of waiting for this, partnership thing to kick in a little bit more. Because, yeah, it's a headache getting, revenue going up. But once it gets going, it's going. But anyway, so you both as a unit. Let's see what we get with that at least. As a unit. Okay, that's probably going to be kind of fitting. We have that card, which will give it a second. We have that card with easy there. Fine. Huh. So, both of you as a unit, I got this. Together, you both, as a unit, working together as one, you got strength and the Ace of Cups. In other words, somebody feels really upset not being able to actually say how they feel, and they don't know how to do it, and they feel ashamed of it, but the other person is understanding and giving them condolences. Oh, by the way, Leo, that's a Leo, that's a lion. Oh, and there's your Libra. Queen of Sass is seen as a Libra card. Yes, you can, Sidru. But yeah, there you go. As a unit, there's this pretty much holding back of emotion feelings, and somebody's feeling kind of sad that they're not giving their really real emotions, but the other person's putting up with it and understanding that it's okay, Kitty. I understand. I understand. And heck, you being a little bit wet now on your fur kind of is, letting your emotions out. Good stuff. Suggest a course of action on your end. Mm-hmm. Suggested courses of action for you to do to help with this. Give me 3 in the key, please. Number 1. Star. Have a wish. Just wish for it. Bring restoration or have an Aquarius help you. Oh boy. That'd be fun. Have an Aquarius come in and just be all whimsical and just, be like, what the heck's going on here? Just go with it. The star now with the card Temperance. Wow. Okay then. And then the last one to come out is definitely not Showing Jumps Tarot. Well, that's nice. Suggested course of action is to remain hopeful, to kind of bring back a restoration that comes together. But in order to get to this coming together and working together, you're going to have to take the current state, like all of this, You're going to have to take it and you're going to have to flip it into this, the 3 of Pentacles and the Star. Because Temperance is actually the alchemy card. But then you have to like take all of these shenanigans up here, all this stuff, and you gotta morph it into that. You have to take all that, scooch it into this. Have your wish become able to have it come together into the real world and actually negotiate and actually partner up and figure out a way to actually get this solved. For goodness sakes, get it over and done with, and figure it out once for all. Because it's getting kind of annoying. And look, besides, if you get it to work, it'll be just quick and easy. Two more things that you need to be aware of. Got to be aware that someone might be still trying to be sneaky. Also, definitely not Kyrie from Kingdom Hearts. How the heck did you get here, girl? Should you be in a video game? I'm saying, that definitely does not look like her. Definitely doesn't. Got to be aware of the 7 of Swords. Sneaky, little cheeky. And another thing to be aware of is, oh, High Priestess. So, if somebody's gonna be sneaky, you're like, oh, you think you're slick, huh? Well, Cupcake, I already saw you take the swords years ago. That's why I've already got the cops waiting for you. He's still a dimwit. So if there's any kind of shenanigans that's going to be going on, you're already like, oh, I already knew that was going to happen, and that's your test. If you can surpass the test, that test should be a-okay. At least that's what this deck tells me. Oh yeah, yeah, with her clearing out your subconscious, I mean, she'll just go and like, oh wow, you still have all this disgusting stuff in here? Still? God, wow. No, 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 you like having your head full of crap. No, 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 it's okay. It's cool. I guess that's what, I guess that's what people do nowadays. They like having crap in their head. It's okay. Back, when Adam was around, even though he had crap in his head, at least he didn't try and make it his own. No, that's getting kind of a bit of a mean turf, but still. No. So then what was another one? Okay. Well, I guess they're saying this again. Try again. Oh, that's the thing though. That's just like how, like with me, I've had a dimwit that's like it's kind of like the same thing that between the one that I've been with for like the past 11 years. It's just like, dude, you're not fooling me. I'm not stupid. I'm not new here. You keep coming back to me. I must be doing something right. Mm-hmm. You keep coming back. So if it's not that, which I know is definitely not that, it must be something else. Anyway, what do you think you should do because you doubt myself with progressing this way, and it's hard to reach out to beings like trying to hear. Now that's the thing though. It's not because the thing is when you start doubting yourself, you're actually pushing and you're verifying that you can't do something. Instead, why don't you instead like that doubtful side when it comes in, address it. Like actually talk to it. Well, it's not like if there's somebody in the room, but actually address it like if it was like another person or like another thing you can actually express to. Like for an example, say like I'm doing a tarot reading and all of a sudden I get like a thought in my head, like I'm reading my own cards, and I get a thought in my head saying, "No, that can't be what's happening. No, this isn't right. This, he probably didn't even know how to shuffle right." Okay, keep that in mind. I then respond to that thought in my head saying, "Oh, I didn't shuffle right, huh? Well, what do you think? Do you think you can do better? Oh, wait, you can't because you don't have a physical body, so stick it." Negative self-talk in any kind of way that brings you down, like verbally or in the thought. Exactly. Hmm. Exactly. And f believe it or not, with her, she prefers it simple, like just be you. The more you try and make yourself feel ooh, the more I go fake. Mm-mm. Yeah, I mean, she is a crone goddess, so she's definitely not new here. Yeah, she likes authenticity, but also different. Well, in that extent, yeah. But most okay. Now you wonder why nothing's happening? You see why nothing's happening now? You just said why. Hello, Angela. Just keep it simple, dear. Keep it easy. The more you do you, the more you celebrate you, the more likely I'm going to come through and just be all, what's going on over here? Oh, it looks like fun over here. This is enjoyable. I hope he's being stupid. I quit. Nope. That's how she works. If you do for you and if you stay in that, she'll actually just come to you naturally. But if you just start doing what other people want you to do and sacrifice what you want, she's just gonna say, "Buff, the stupid again." Not, nope. Gonna just do the stupid again. Nope. Keep doing it. Oh wait. Oh no no no. Usually you spend about a few months staying stupid, so make sure you do all your months, kid. You done? Okay. And if you haven't noticed, she can be very passive aggressive. Very passive aggressive. Like, oh, what happened to you? Oh, yeah, you did something stupid, and I don't care. Get out of the way, kid. And also, hence, like the whole idea of just like, oh, this is so boring. Boring. Where's the fun? She's definitely a goddess that wants to have a lot of action, a lot of things happening at once. Like keeping the stride going, not just being oh, we have to stop and wait for this one in the back that's having an asthma attack. Fine. Find your breath, dude. Hello, Enchantress. Hold on, I have a phone call. Hold on.